Sometimes people think it's all about the newness of what you're wearing that makes you stylish, or you wearing trends that makes you cool. For me, it's none of that. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, oh my god, how did they think of that? Or oh my god, I would never have thought of wearing XYZ like that. Or oh my god, this person is so stylish. If you actually think about it, right, it's usually the unexpected that actually makes you look twice or think twice about someone's look or someone's outfit. And it's usually like their personal touch or one or two things that they've done and you're just like, oh my god, this is so cool. I want to say that it's the inner eye that you use to observe fashion that would ultimately help you to discover the things you like and the things you don't like outside of the mainstream trends. Preach. I hope you got that. Anyway guys, before I get into it, if you are new on my channel, my name is Banker. On here I talk mostly about fashion, bits and bobs of beauty, a touch of lifestyle and anything in between, because we are multifaceted over here. And if you're returning, hey, welcome back to my channel. First things first, before I get into it, I always show you what I am wearing, and I will start with my jewelry. I am wearing these geometric earrings from my jewelry brand When It Could Be. I have gone for rings, guys. I'm becoming a ring girly, and I've got rings on my right hand, which I hardly ever do. This one is adjustable, so I can move it up and down or wear it on any finger. This one actually is also adjustable, but yeah, chunky rings. Also neck cuffs, I've gone for gold and silver. They come off pretty easy, but they also do stay on very nicely. You know, they're very comfortable. Stacked the gold and the silver, and I've done the same as well with my cuffs. Gold and silver girly. But yeah, I absolutely love this. Going on to my outfits, the OGs might recognize this. This is a blouse or top, a knit top from the Balmain and H&M collaboration many moons ago. Like, the girlies were queuing up for this, and I queued up for this, and I've paired it with a bubble hem skirt from last season Zara, and over the knee boots, which I will show you on the sides, because this outfit is banging and I love it. So now that I've got my outfit out of the way, we are going to get into it. So the first item we're going to get into is the pillbox hat. Guys, I've got my notes with me, so I'm going to hold on to my phone. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but there's something so stylish about the pillbox hat. I got one recently, which is this black one that I'm going to show you. Pop up a picture there. And I think one of the reasons why I like the pillbox hat is because it takes me back to an era in fashion that I absolutely love and inspires me, which is the late 80s to early 90s fashion. I'm just gonna drop in some inspo as well for you guys. This really does take me back, and I think there's a way that we can actually modernize that, refresh that look. That's what I'm going for here. So mix it up with a little bit of minimalism like I've done with this outfit here, and just let the hat do what it needs to do. I also saw this as well with the lace and the embellishment, and I was like, oh my god, like I want to walk down the street with this on. Like that's how I feel. And if I see anyone wearing it on the street, I'll be like, yes, salute. Like, you know what you're doing and you understand the assignment. So it's just like the little eye, like, you know what you like, and when you tune into what you like, you start spotting things and looking for ways or how to elevate your style. Like, I already have like a beanie with a veil. It's just something that I love. So pillbox hat with a veil adds an embellishment to that, and I'm like, oh yes. I might have to DIY something for myself that looks like this if I can't find anything in a good price range. For me, this is just, it's everything. The next fashion obsession I'm going to talk about is the multiple belts. Now, I've only actually seen this on one person, and it spoke to my entire soul. I saw it on one of the girlies that I absolutely love on social media, Nina Sandsbeck, and she had this during Copenhagen Fashion Week, and I was like, oh, what? I was literally gobsmacked. I was like, I need to do this. It's different. It's not something I would have thought to do. And I'm like, you know, I love things like this. I like the innovation. I like the play around with accessories. See, don't sleep on your accessories, girlies. Do not sleep on accessories. Like, accessories is one of the things that you can literally use. It's like a tool you can use to have fun with your style, discover new things, you know, play around with fashion, bring in something. And yes, the color combination on here as well. I think I need to kind of dig in a little bit, see how this would play out with other pieces, especially during spring. So if you're not wearing a coat, how else can you wear this? If you're wearing like jeans, is there a way to kind of play around with this? So it's giving me like lots of ideas on how to actually play with this, and I love that. For me, the way that I will translate this into my own style is basically you drawing inspiration, not necessarily copy and pasting, but drawing inspiration from someone else to make it yours. I could potentially even do it with this fit and just add on so many belts, only that I don't have that many belts. I don't think I do. But yeah, it's about the inspiration, the way that your senses are awakened when you see things that you like, and that's what I call the inner eye. So yes, a lot of people would probably say, oh my god, it's a burgundy coat, I love the coats, but I'm looking at the belts and going, this is literally fashion. This is style. This is what I want to see. And that's what I'm talking about. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is animal prints. I am loving animal prints. I think I've mentioned that a few times on this channel. Last year I styled this zebra print shirt that I'm loving. And that was before all the other prints started becoming so mainstream. You know, now you have cow print, you have Dalmatian prints, you have all types of animal prints, and in every variation that I've seen animal prints and everything that I've seen it on, I actually love it. So this is a mainstream trend, not so much in micro trends, but I think this awakens the fact that we shouldn't shy away from prints. And I'm someone who in general, I don't wear a lot of prints, but animal prints, for me and animal prints, oof. Now I'm trying my hardest not to go over the top with animal prints. I mean, I saw a pair of cow print boots that spoke to my soul. So for someone who, like me, doesn't necessarily wear like lots of prints or doesn't necessarily like prints, animal prints is your girl. Don't sleep on it. That's the message. The next fashion obsession that I have is with colors, and that's with navy on its own and green. Green has always been a color that I love, but at the moment the olive tones, the khaki greens, you know, the pea green, everyone is still on the wavelength of the reds and the burgundies. And as much as I love those colors, like the red tones, and I will forever love red tones, but because it became such a mainstream trend, I think I need to give it a chill pill. I mean, I'll still wear those colors, but I need to chill on it. I need my eyes to kind of start seeing something else. And I'm kind of leaning into a new color, and the new color is navy. I've never been a navy girly. I don't know what's happening, but I've seen shades of navy that I'm like, you know what? You're saying something. I feel a very, very strong feeling that navy is going to become a trendy color. And next thing, guys, and I think this is something I've always spoken about. I've got my dog here. Hi, Mona. Hi, Pippa. Do you want to say hello? Do you guys want to see my dogs? Come in, you. Come in. Say hello to the camera. So this is Mona. This is Mama. She's a cutie. They're both Yorkies. And this is Pippa. Pippa is 8 months old now. Mona is coming up to 5 in June. But they're both beautiful. She's got like this beautiful, what can you guys see? She's got a bow. But both have bow ties actually. It's just not in front. They got them from their groomer. And they're so adorable. But they come to say hello every now and again while I shoot. and I need to pay them attention when they come in. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the trend or an era that really does inspire me, and I mentioned this earlier on as well when we were talking about the pillbox hats, is the late 80s to early 90s fashion, specifically tailoring. You know, I'm thinking Escada, I'm thinking power shoulders. You guys know I have a thing for power shoulders, and I think whatever you do, like if your shoulders are elevated, it just gives you that oomph. Something I would forever ever love. The whole era literally is my vibe, and I'm still trying to fine tune it to make sure that it's fresh and it's modern. But someone commented on a video of mine like a while ago saying I dress like an old lady, but that's because my inspiration comes from pretty much that era, so I don't mind looking like an old lady, and I love it for me. When I was delving into this a bit more as well, there was also a lot of things that I was like, oh my god, I love this. I also like the idea of tucking in a blazer. Everything about how you can play with tailoring when it comes to wearing 3 to 4 piece tailoring. Every year you'd see designers or brands doing it with the trench, waistcoats, suits and everything. So another thing that I am loving, and I also think this potentially might have stemmed from looking at Grace Jones from the 90s/80s, it's like the hood. Saint Laurent had this hooded dress. What season was it? A couple of seasons ago. It was a very slinky dress with a hood, and I can't afford it, but I absolutely love it. Like slinky blouses or dresses with a hood. Strangely, I don't have any, and the reason why I don't is because it's never really been a trend, so it's kind of hard to find pieces that are so unique, pieces that are so specific when it's not trendy. Also, you can actually do this with a scarf. It doesn't have to be a top. Let me walk around that and I will do a shot on it. Guys, do you want to see it? If I can't find a top, because I'm a 2-piece type of girl, so I'd ideally prefer like a slinky top with a hood, and I can still wear my pillbox hat with it. Or the vision that I have is so clear, but again, it stems from this, you know, specific looks around Grace Jones, because I love her style. The last thing I'm going to talk about, which is, I want to say it's a trend, it's a midway trend, potentially going to escalate into a mainstream trend, and that's over the knee boots. Some people might even argue that it's a mainstream trend, but I love it. Over the knee boots, I think the resurgence came with Chloe. They came with this very over the knee boots with dresses, sort of like, you know, the typical core Chloe bohemian sort of vibe. But again, over the knee boots doesn't have to be bohemian. There's ways that you can wear it to, if boho isn't your thing. But essentially I love it, and I love the fact that we can find over the knee boots now. For me, mostly it's about the versatility of over the knee boots, especially in the winter. For a girlie who likes a miniskirt but feels some type of way sometimes about wearing miniskirts, over the knee boots just gives the perfect solution for that problem, and it's a me problem, you know. So it's something that I can carry forward into spring as well, and I actually like that. So it doesn't have to be like a winter thing. But yes, for me it's mostly about the versatility. I love this pair that I'm wearing from H&M. At first I wasn't going to go for a square toe because I wanted something more pointy, but then I tried a few. I ordered a few and I had to send them back because they weren't quite hitting the spots. I also didn't want something that was snug on the thighs. Like, I wanted something that was loose, and these are just perfect, and they're so comfortable as well. Anyway guys, so I'm gonna round this video up. I literally just wanted to come on here to tell you about the micro things that I'm really loving right now in fashion, and basically inspire you to train your eyes to seeing the things that you like outside of mainstream trends. I think I mentioned this in the intro, and to just essentially start tapping into the things that you genuinely love about fashion. Let's remove brand names, you know, the era of people thinking that because you're wearing a lot of brands or designer brands makes you stylish. That is so untrue. Or sometimes people think it's all about the newness of what you're wearing that makes you stylish, or you wearing trends that makes you cool. For me, it's none of that. It's literally wearing the things that you love in certain ways that makes you cool and stylish. And on that note, guys, if you've liked this video, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm also going to leave the links to all my other platforms in the description box below, and also just give you like general links to some of the pieces as well that I'm loving right now, that you can have a nosy. I think you guys would find a few gems in there as well. And until next time, take care. Bye.